Hello there. I am featuring today this wonderful deck of cards. It's called Angel Wisdom Tarot, and they done by Radleigh Valentine. This is the booklet that it brings, and it's very impressive because look how thick that is. That has over 200 pages full of information. Wonderful to read. Like if that wasn't enough information, the cards also contain lots of information. What I have here, I always love to feature them in a beautiful case. In this case, a bag. It's a beautiful velvet bag that I have them and to host these gorgeous cards. Now this is what the back of the card looks like. So it has the world, and then it has cards feature all around the world. Just a lovely backing. Now I was so impressed with these cards. They're nice thickness, so they're not flimsy at all. There's a nice thickness to it. I'm gonna take the time to show you all the cards, and most important is that these cards have on the bottom information pertaining to the card. So this is a wonderful way for somebody that wants to learn tarot and use them on their everyday. This is perfect beginner's card. So they make wonderful gift for somebody that is interested into starting reading tarot for themselves. There's no reason a person should have to pay somebody else to read tarot. You could be able to do it for yourself and save yourself lots of money and learn a lot at the same time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually read only the first sentence of each card. That way you actually get a taste of what these card does and say, because the message on the bottom is very inspirational. I want to show you that with these cards, they have some letters on the bottom. These are actually pertaining to the archangel that is assigned to the card. So you have in the booklet, it actually gives you the 15 name of the archangel that was inspired for the card. And so you could look by the letter. And so you look it up there and give you information, so you could invoke the angel to help you in those certain situations if you have a card that is drawn. Now this one is the number that is of the card. So the beginning of the major arcana is always the Fool. In this case, they changed the name to the Dreamer. So I'll let you know which cards had a name change on the title, which in this particular one it is. And so we'll begin showing you through the cards. So in this, the Fool, it says a new start, trust yourself. And that's only the first sentence. Remember, when you buy the card for yourself, you get to read all this information. And if that wasn't enough, you could look it up in the book, and it gives you different information than what is here. So it's very inspirational, nice deck of cards. I love these, and you will too. Even for somebody that's been using tarot for many years, it's always nice to get a new perspective on the cards. So the second one, the one that follows up is the Magician, and it says, magic is alive in your life. The High Priest, meditate and turn inward to discover your soul true desire. The Empress, time to take action. Give birth to your dreams. The Emperor, logic and organization will increase your success. Now this is another one that they changed the name, and this is pertaining to the Hierophant, and instead they named it the Wise Counselor. I like that name. That's a very wonderful name to name this card. So the message says, unity with spiritually minded community. We have the Lovers. Gotta put that somewhere. Mm-hmm. Embrace true love and deep, intimate friendship. We have the Chariot. Reward that comes from hard work. Now this one is the Justice. In some cards, what follows is the Strength card, and then they switch it around with the justice. In this case, they put the justice first, and then they put the strength later on as number 11. So that's number 8. We have be impartial and objective. Stand up for what you believe. The Hermit, time spent in peaceful meditation and meaningful solitude. The Wheel, and again, that's the same graphic that they use on the back of the car. And so the message says it's a fresh new start of the end of the delay. And there we have the Strength card, and it's personal power and assertiveness portrayed with kindness. Now this one, they changed the name. This is pertaining to the Hangman, and they call it the Awakening. And the message there is a temporary pause for reflection and insight. Here's another one that they changed the name. This is supposed to be the Death card, number 13. And instead, they name it Release. Wonderful name. So instead of having that scary death card, they made it very positive. Look, even a unicorn. It doesn't. This is the most beautiful death card I have ever seen. Here is full of in the field with flowers, a beautiful white angel instead. And the message that it gives to it is says ending that leads to a new beginning. And again, I'm only reading the first sentence of the card. So when you buy it, you get the whole message complete. Here's another one, they changed the name. Now this one's supposed to be the Temperance. Instead, they call it Balance. And the message says blending the ideas of others with your own to create something extraordinary. Beautiful message. Here's another one that has been changed. This is the number 15 of card, the major arcana, which is the Devil. But instead here is the Ego. And the message saying is that the illusion of being trapped. Accept responsibility for your situation and then make a choice that supports your path to happiness. Look at that, breaking the chain. Wow, that is a much better Devil card, where they're actually breaking the chain. So it's very positive completely. Here's another one that got changed. This is supposed to be the Tower card, and instead is called Transformation. And the message is a significant life experience that required change to be made. Then we have the typical Star card. Have faith in the future. It's bright. The Moon card. Listen to your intuition and pay attention to the sign from the divine. The Sun card. A time of great joy and success. I love that he has fire coming out of the palm of his hand. And then there's a scroll there, which probably is for wisdom. This is the Renewal card. Now, the Renewal card is supposed to be the Judgment card. So this is the number 20. And instead of coming out of the grave, they have a family walking together. So it says, I did. Okay. It says, review the past with compassion and forgiveness. And the World card. A brilliant success, a time of joyful accomplishment and spiritual enlightenment. So those are the major arcana. Now we're going to go to the minor arcana. Now in the minor arcana, they are different colors. So there's different symbol, and what they try to portray, we have the fire, the elements, the 4 elements, the fire. We have the water, and they each have different colors, so you're able to distinguish right away when you draw the card. We have the air, and then the earth symbol, which is the leaf. Okay. Now, something that's really amazing about these cards is that you start with number 1, which is supposed to be the ace. And then so we have a child on each card a young adult on number 1. And then when you go to the page, which the court card, the page, that little boy there is him growing up as a teenager. So, and that it's wonderful, see, because then you want to search for it and look for it. And I'll show you, this was the fire element. So we go to the water element, and so we have the mermaid. And then if you go to the page card, there's the mermaid that grow up. Beautiful image. And I'll just show you for the other elements. Bear with me while I sort these cards out for you so to be able to show it to you. Okay, there we go. So we have the little boy there. Go look for the page card. And that's him as a teenager. And one more. So we go to the earth. And so we have the young girl. I believe she's Asian, so that's nice. Go look for the page. And that's her. So she started with her books there. And then as she grew up, her knowledge and her stack of book even increased. Very nice. So that's something really cool they made with these cards. Now I'm going to proceed and show you the rest of the cards, each of the rest of the cards. And so we start with the fire element. Now with these cards, they have the number of the card, 1. This is the angel associated, the archangel associated. And again, you could find the list of the name of the archangel in the booklet that they provide you. And then this is something different. What they put here is pertaining to the major arcana. So say this one is the Fool, which is the 0. And they're going to be numbered throughout. And so when you read when you pull out this card and you have a certain situation where it's worrisome and you want to get more information, then you could associate it to the major arcana of the Fool. So you could read the information that it has there. Or if you already know your cards, then great. Then you know how the card of the Fool could associate with the message here. So that's the way it works. So this one is the first of fire. There's the fire element. And now again, I'm just going to read the first line. That way you get a taste of the card. And so with this one, the first of fire, it says an amazing opportunity. Be bold and courageous and optimistic. Number 2, taking the next step. 3, planning for the long term. 4, so much to celebrate. Number 5, conflict with others caused by opposing opinion. Number 6, victory. I love when I get the victory card because I know things are going to go great for me. Number 7, stand up for yourself and believe. Oh, number 8, too much going on. The number 9, protect what you have created. Be prepared. Number 10, working too hard or too many hours. There's the page. And so with the page, it gives you what a person characteristic will have, like enthusiasm, optimistic, creative. And then, but I'm going to read only the first sentence of the message, which is new of excited opportunity. We have the Knight. Event require immediate action. The Queen. There is nothing you can do. Believe in yourself. And the King. Take leadership role. step in the spotlight. Then we move to the water element. A beautiful new emotional experience. Number 2, fall in love or research a new romantic relationship. Number 3, news worth celebrating, joyful announcement. Number 4, failing to recognize a magical opportunity. Number 5, focusing on the negative. Number 6, children or childhood. Number 7, make a choice. 8, the need to move on. 9, wishes come true. Your dream become reality. Number 10, a happy marriage, happily ever after. Emotional contentment. I love getting these cards. There's the page. Message regarding relationship. The 9, falling in love, being swept off your feet. Oh, look at Romeo with long hair and a cup. Watch out for that one. And then we have the Queen and deep psychic insight, caring for others, but forgetting to take care of yourself. The King, someone you can completely trust. And so here we have now, this is the air element, which is the sword. And that one says, overcoming obstacle with faith that everything will work out. Oh, what a wonderful message. We need to hear that, definitely. So this is the number 2 of the air, and it's being unable or willing to make a decision. Now, I fell in love with this card. This is actually the 3 of sword, which is supposed to be, which is the heartbreak card. Usually there's a heart with sword sticking out of it, but this card went totally different. And what they did, they have an angel consoling somebody that has that wears their heart on their sleeve. And it's so positive. I just fell in love with the image and what it portrayed. So it says, let go of the past, personal growth that comes from challenge. Wonderful message. This is probably the best 3 of sword card that I have ever come across. It usually when I get a 3 of sword card, I dread it because it's something horrible or frustration or a heartbreak that's gonna take. But when I see this card, it consoles me that things are gonna get better, that you will have somebody to console you. I love it. You'll never see a 3 of heart, a 3 of sword the same ever again after seeing this card. So this is their 4 of sword, which is the air element, and it says insight that comes from meditation. This is the 5 of sword, and this is different because they have him gambling and in a casino. Well, it looks like a casino, you know, in the table. So some of them have more of a modern intake. So this one says an unwise choice. Look at that. He's scoffing and having a good time being a bad boy. Naughty, naughty. So this is the 6 of air, and it says the end of challenging time. Ooh, I like that. It says things are looking up. This is the 7, and it says a loss of peace of mind or personal freedom. The 8, the illusion of entrapment. That's a beautiful card. She's out in the garden. This is the nine of air, which is the worry card. I always say the worry card. And so he's up by the bed, can't sleep. Unfounded fear. Number 10. Nice. Instead of having all the swords stab on his back, they have the sword set aside. It's there. It's there. But there's an open door waiting for him. Wonderful 10 of sword cards. So instead of laying on the ground, stab to back, look at that. There's even suitcase pack on the side. So it says the end of a situation that bring relief, sadness, or both. That's optimistic. We have the page. And when you get this card, it's meaning an exciting intellectual challenge. Oh, the Knight of Air. Oh, or soar. Again, air and soar. The event that move with great speed. We have the Queen. Releasing situation of people that no longer serves you. The King. And it says, receive wise advice. And then we have now the earth element, down to the last of the card. And it says a windfall of abundance, wise counsel, or good fortune. Oh, I want to get that card as often as I can. Then we have the Zoo, the 2 of earth. And it's working too hard on multiple jobs. The 3, do what you love. The 4, managing your resource wisely. The 5, negative thoughts manifesting into real challenge. Oh, wonderful. So we have the angel, the archangel consoling her on the head, and even the cat next to her. And it looks like she's praying or she's in a desperate need. And the angel consulting her. Beautiful image. Love it. This gives me hope. Getting a card like this that's sad and depressing, but it actually hopeful. And 6, it has the good you do come back to you. Number 7, see well planted. Effort or investment that will reward in the future. Number 8, learning all you can about subject or career. Number 9, enjoying the fruit of your labor. Number 10, financial security for yourself or your family. Oh, look, there's even a pregnant gal in the back. She's in abundance, definitely in abundance. And so we have the page where it's time to get to work. And the 9, plan carefully before you take an action, and then you get going. Great advice. The Queen, the ability to make anything more beautiful. And the last of the card is the King, and it's a time of great success. So wonderful. Hopefully you have enjoyed breezing through these cards with me. And it's been a pleasure for me to make these videos for you. You guys have a wonderful day. Take care.